Hey everyone, before we get into today's video, I want to make sure that I let you know I have a brand new product in my Etsy shop. So if you want to head on over to www.etsy.com/shop/TheFortitudeFix, you will see everything that I have. I have menstruation kit and a whole bunch of other mommy organization things. So head on over to my Etsy shop. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and yeah, keep on watching because I'm gonna introduce you to baby girl down here. You can see her pink bow. All right, let's go ahead and get into the video. Oh, I was recording the whole time. Didn't know that. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Fortitude Fix. I hope you're well. My name is DaShanna, and in today's video I am going to be sharing with you my 1-month postpartum update and an update on baby girl. As you can see, she is here. She is joining us in this video. If you have been watching my videos from the very beginning, I can't believe we're here. Yes, we are here, and baby girl is adorable. So we're gonna keep her here as long as she can last, and if she starts to get a little fussy, I'll put her down and continue with the video. But I wanted to just give you a little sneak peek. I know we haven't shown baby girl here on this channel since, actually, for a long while. I think my last video she was sleeping. So anyways, Nova. Okay, well, she wants to look at herself in the other mirror. There you go. You say hi to all your friends? You say hi to all friends? Her onesie says, hi, I'm new here. And yeah, we have a mirror over there. She's looking at herself in that mirror, but she's a little grumps right now. But let's get into the video. Let's go ahead and talk about baby girl and how she's been doing. So like I said, this is baby Nova, and she is amazing. She is doing so good. I have some notes in my phone, so if you all see me looking at my phone, that's why. I want to make sure that I don't miss anything. So we had her 1-month appointment earlier this month. She was born September 14th, and so around mid-October we had her appointment. And here are her stats from that appointment. Okay, so when we had the appointment, she was measuring 22 inches long, and she was 9 pounds 8 ounces. So we had our appointment, actually we had our appointment in early October. Please forgive me, this newborn, new mom life, what is time? Literally all I keep track of is when she eats, poops, and how long she sleeps. I have no idea anything else. So we had our appointment on October 1st. And that's when she was 92 inches long. If you all saw the birth vlog video, I talked to you about what her stats were when she was born. So she was born at 8 pounds even, and she was 20 inches long when she was born. So she is doing very well in that department. The pediatrician said that she's like in the 90th percentile across the board. Her head circumference, I think, is 15 inches. And yeah, she is just doing well. She is eating like a champ. We are exclusively breastfeeding, so we're just nursing. We have not introduced any bottles yet, and I haven't really been pumping. I haven't used my electric pump. I have used my Haka before. And I'm gonna start building up a little bit of a supply for our freezer. I don't return back to work until January, but I wanna make sure that we just have, you know, things there. And I want to make sure that we introduce her to the bottle and you know, start to kind of have a little bit of a pumping routine before I go back to work. So yeah, we are super excited, and yeah, she is sleeping quite a bit. She's sleeping well. I'm starting to learn all of her different cries, so I know the one that's most prevalent is her hungry cry. So That's really cute. It's like like mixed with some whining, and I'm just like, all right girl, you're hungry. She literally was born ready to latch. Like, they did skin to skin and like put her on my chest immediately after, and she started sucking like at my chest. She was nowhere near the nipple, but she was like just literally grabbing and sucking. So she eats like a champ, and there's no issues there. Only so we have not. Oh my gosh, her yawns are so cute. So we have not really introduced a pacifier up until this point. So we have introduced it I think in this last week or so. She never had a pacifier before that, other than just one time, and that one time was in the 3-day wellness check video. You all saw she had a pacifier. Literally, she was up every hour on the hour the night before that, and I was 3 days in, and we had family at my house, and I didn't know which way was up, and so she was grumps and got a pacifier in the car because I just could not deal. So other than that, that was the only time up until here recently she got a pacifier. I didn't want any like nipple confusion or anything like that, but to be honest, she's such a great latcher. When we nurse, like, it's not even an issue. It's more so just to settle her, but she can fall asleep on her own. I don't put her down wide awake, that won't work. But if she's like drowsy, you know, I can put her down, and if she's a pacifier, she can kind of like, you know, get herself ready to go to bed, and then ends up, you know, spitting it out. So yeah. Oh my goodness, I didn't know she, how come y'all didn't tell me? Okay, all right, you're good. Yes. So okay, so we had a little bit of some spit ups. You okay? You say hi to your friends? You say hi to all the aunties? I know, that's really bright, huh? I'm sorry. Okay, so there we go. I find her staring off into space a lot. She does make eye contact. She's smiling. I don't know if she's smiling on purpose, but she is smiling. I'm actually going to insert a clip of something that she did earlier today. It was the cutest thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that clip in right here. Are you smiling at mommy? Yeah. Aw, hi mama. Yeah. Yeah. You are so stinking cute. You know it's Friday, huh? Turn up. In the mama room. So yeah, other than that, she is doing so well. She loves listening to music. She loves it when daddy reads to her. She is not the hugest fan of tummy time, but she's getting better. I recently started to baby wear her in the Moby wrap, and my husband went back to work last week, so I am up with her all night, and I have her the majority of the day. My husband will kind of take her and let me, you know, have a minute to myself, and I've been taking full advantage. I went to Target, I went to Trader Joe's. I'm just like trying to get out and do something for me. I find that that's really important for me. And she loves the baby wrap when I wear her to walk our dog, and like she falls asleep immediately, so she is a fan of that. And yeah, like she's just so cute. Bath time is going well. We have a few different ones. We have the flower bath, the blooming bath, and then we also have the angel care bathtub that kind of lives inside of the bathtub that we have upstairs. We use the blooming bath when we're downstairs, and we just put her in the kitchen sink. So yeah, oh my gosh. Did y'all see that? Oh my god. That brings me to another point. She smiles in her sleep sometimes, and that's how you know, like, oh, she's almost out, she's getting that good sleep. And 2, she snores sometimes like her daddy. And 3, she makes the cutest sounds. I cannot even. So I am just obsessed, if you couldn't tell already. She has met her grandparents. She's met the majority of her grandparents, and she loves them. She loves the car, and if you put her in the car seat and just kind of sit her there, she's not very happy. But if you put her there and then carry her to the car, she's fine. So you kind of have to be fully like ready to leave the house before you put her in the car seat. She cannot stand just sitting in the car seat for no reason. I took her out for a walk with the stroller. We have the Upper Baby. So I had like the bassinet part clicked in. And we took her on like a family walk. This was a couple of days. Maybe like 2 weeks after she was born. And she fell asleep on the walk, but she just wasn't really having it. We tried it again, and literally she just was not having it. So I don't know if it was just a fussy day or what, but that just didn't work at all. At all. In terms of like photos and milestones, I took some 1 month milestone photos. So if you're not following me already, go ahead and follow me at TheFortitudeFix on Instagram. That's where I'm going to post all of her photos and video of her. Also, I did not do a full-on like newborn photo shoot, but I did try to take some photos myself just to make some announcements to send to family. Especially now during like COVID times, we really can't see a whole bunch of people and have a lot of people over. So I want to just show and share as much as I can. And you know, I always will continue to be as real and raw and honest as I have always been. Okay, well, she kind of cracked her eye open at me. So that's one thing about this girl. She has some faces, y'all. She has some faces on her, and she gets it from me. She gets it honest. I have some very interesting faces that I make when I feel certain types of way. She also has my cheeks. When I was little, some of my family used to call me Cheeks just because my cheeks were so big, and she totally gets that from me. I love it. Everything with her is going super, super well. Let's get into how I've been doing postpartum. The first thing I want to share with you is my postpartum recovery and what I've had to do, and then I'll tell you how I'm feeling. So let's just start with after I left the hospital. So I come home and I'm given all of these papers to discharge, right? And a lot of information on there is what I need to do in the coming days and weeks. So I did have a vaginal delivery. I did tear. I had a 2nd-degree tear, so I had quite a few stitches. So that was fun. Not quite. Yeah, so how to deal with that. I also have a history of a heart issue. The issue was fixed and corrected when I was about 13. It's called an ASD closure. I will go ahead and leave like what the correct terminology is down below, but I had an ASD closure, and because of that they worried about blood clots, so I had to get something called Lovinox Injections when I was in the hospital with her. After I gave birth, they wanted to make sure that nothing clotted, especially in my heart. So I was given a Lovinox injection every, so I was given that injection once a day. I think I got it right after she was born, and then I got it again the next day, and then I went home. So I only had 2. But the thing about it is they sent me home with Lovinox injections to give to myself. You may have also heard of heparin or heparin shots. So they are both blood thinners, and so I had to administer those shots to myself every day at the same time per day for, was it 12 days after I came home? So they made me practice before I left, and so I had to use some saline and give myself the injection in the hospital, and then the nurse watched me and it was fine. So then I was given the Lovinox to then inject myself. So I had to do that for the next 12 days. I also was told to continue my iron intake. Toward the end of my pregnancy, I was asked to go on that just to make sure that my iron levels were sufficient. If you all don't know, I do have sickle cell disease. I'm not anemic, but they wanted to make sure that my iron levels were high and good. So I was told to continue that iron once I came home. So I was taking my prenatal plus my iron plus giving myself shots every day plus dealing with healing down there. And also, speaking of healing, because of the stitches and everything that my body had gone through, I did have a ton of back labor and rectal pressure during my labor. And I labored at the hospital for a total of 11 hours before I decided to get the epidural. And because of that, let me tell you, the pressure down there was hard to deal with. So when I got home and having to sit on the toilet, it, you know, while I was healing and stuff, it wasn't the most comfortable. So I will spare you all the details, but let's just say for a week, about 2 weeks, I was not able to sit on the toilet to use the restroom. I was utilizing my shower in ways that I never expected. And I also just want to say, husband, if you are watching this video, thank you so much. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. You literally are the best. And you have seen me at my best and you have seen me at some of my worst. And I love you so much. So thank you for all of your help and support during that time. I am now able to fully sit on the restroom toilet and handle my business. It's not all the way super comfortable, but it's no longer painful, and I'm able to do what I gotta do and take care of baby girl who is sleeping, who loves her hands by her face. All right, in terms of how I'm feeling, I'm feeling pretty good. I am. I think that the newborn stage is not going to be my favorite. I am not a fan of, you know, the waking up very, very often. Also, just the life change that becoming a mom is, you know. I can't just say, I'm tired, I'm going to go to sleep. It doesn't work that way. If she's not asleep, I'm the one who has to wait and put her to sleep. And if she doesn't fall asleep, I have to wait until she does. And so whether I'm tired or not, the sleep that I get is just not, it's just not predictable. And I know it's not just me, it's everyone. And I know that I'm not alone. It just feels very isolating, especially at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, when it's dark outside, when you're tired, when maybe your partner is sleeping because they have work the next day. Like, it's just a very isolating feeling. So I think I've been dealing with that, but really just talking to moms that I know and them telling me that, you know, they remember and that I'm not alone and that it gets better. Just holding on to that has been really helpful. Also seeing her every day, smelling her, you know, being able to nurse her exclusively, seeing her smile, like, it just makes it all worth it. But I think it was just a shock to the system completely. So nothing I read, nothing I saw during my work as a doula, nothing that I studied or even experienced in the hospital could have prepared me for what it was like to have a newborn at home. So yeah, I think it's just, you know, getting over that. But I think, like I said, getting out, doing things just for me, taking a bath, going out in the world, even though, you know, masks are required now. I just think it's really helpful for me and my mental health to continue to have conversations with friends, to just get out and get some fresh air, even if it's just a walk. So yeah, I'm doing really good. I did have my postpartum appointment. It was via video chat, so there was no like weighing of me or, you know, taking any of my vitals. So honestly, we do not have a scale in our home, so I don't know where I am with that. But I do know that I feel good. I feel like I have a little bit of strength back. I feel like I have a little bit of core strength back. My muscles that I haven't felt or used in such a long time, I can feel them. And I am excited to really become just more active, but I am listening to my body. I'm not rushing it. You know, Instagram will have you out here thinking that you're supposed to snap back and be skinnier than you were before you had the baby the next day. Do you know what I mean? And there was even a celebrity, I'm not gonna say who, but a celebrity who was pregnant around the same time I was and who gave birth literally a couple of days or so after I did. And then like a week later or something like that, 2 weeks later, posted a photo or like a video, and like baby bump where? Like, oh. Anyway, social media will have you out here trying to reach unattainable goals, and I just want to make sure that I'm doing this right, that I'm doing this healthy, and that I'm not hurting anything or anyone. And honestly, I'm just gonna be who I am. I brought a beautiful life into the world, and I am not super worried about getting back to my pre-pregnancy weight at all. Yeah, I am healthy and I'm doing well, and that's all that matters. She's doing well, my husband's doing well, and yeah, so we're doing great. We're doing great. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. If you all have any other questions for me, if you all want to know something that I forgot or that I missed, let me know in the comments down below. This is my first time doing postpartum updates. I will definitely come back and talk about my postpartum kit and what was really like my postpartum must-haves. I'll talk about like some newborn must-haves, but I want to make sure that I have some skin in the game, you know what I mean, before I kind of come on here and tell you all and give you all my opinion. I do know that there are some things that I use every single day that I need, or things that maybe I don't use every day, maybe once a week or every couple of days, but are still very useful. So if you're interested in that type of video, let me know. I just want to, do my research a little bit before I come back and recommend things. So yeah, we're doing very well. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. My husband's on the way back with some good food. We are celebrating. We finally paid off all of our consumer debt. We do not have a car note. We do not have any credit card debt, and we're celebrating this weekend. So I wanted to get this filmed for you, get this up for you, and yeah, we're ready to move into the weekend. So I hope you all have an amazing weekend. I hope that you all have been well. I'm super excited to be back regular on this channel. And if you all have any ideas for my channel and what you would like to see from us, go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. I read every single comment. I respond to every single comment. So thank you all for your positivity. Those of you who've reached out to me on Instagram, those of you who've left comments in the past, I love it. I am so thrilled to have you all here on this platform and a part of our internet fam. And yeah, I'm so glad you all have been here and have been able to meet baby girl. So with all of that said, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Please, as always, remember to fill your cup. And I am listening to these words so closely now more than ever. So, fill your cup.